For months, Washington has been consumed with releasing the Epstein files. It is an issue which unites both Democrats and many Republicans, but it has been repeatedly blocked by Trump's White House. Today, more of Jeffrey Epstein's personal emails were leaked by House Democrats seeking to shed light on his relationship with the president. Donald Trump and Epstein were close friends for years. Today, in a cache of documents, one email suggested Epstein had compromising information about the man occupying the Oval Office. This email from Epstein in August 2018, during Trump's first term, to a lawyer who used to work for Barack Obama, says simply, "I know how dirty Donald is." The documents chart the changing relationship between Epstein and Trump. In 2011, 3 years after Epstein's first conviction for soliciting prostitution of a minor, Epstein emails Maxwell saying, "I want you to realise that the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Virginia spent hours at my house with him."
Out and putting some limelight on
that reference is to the then Prince Andrew's accuser, Virginia Giuffre. It suggests Donald Trump went to Epstein's house in Florida, but he always insisted he never visited Epstein's island in the Caribbean.
I never had the privilege of going to his island, and I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island.
And then in January 2019, there was this email from Epstein to journalist Michael Wolff, which said, of course, Trump, knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop. 6 months later, Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his prison cell. Today, the most senior Democrat on the committee investigating Epstein told me it was time the White House released all the files relating to the disgraced financier.
Do you think these emails that you've released today mean that the president has got serious questions to answer about his relationship?
He has very serious questions to answer. He had serious questions to answer before the emails today, and certainly more questions to answer now. I think, look, the president himself has said that he didn't know Jeffrey Epstein, that the birthday note didn't exist, that somehow he believed that the files should be released. I mean, all of that has turned out to be not true. So what else isn't true? And why is the White House covering up what is turning out to be a massive, massive scandal that not just here that touches the Congress and Mike Johnson, who's complicit, by the way, in not seating Adelita Grijalva. But the important thing is justice for the survivors.
High-level crisis meetings have been taking place in the White House involving the Attorney General and the Director of the FBI. The President posting on social media, the Democrats are using the Jeffrey Epstein hoax to try and deflect from their massive failures, in particular their most recent one, the shutdown.
These emails prove absolutely nothing other than the fact that President Trump did nothing wrong. And what President Trump has always said is that he was from Palm Beach and so was Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was a member at Mar-a-Lago until President Trump kicked him out because Jeffrey Epstein was a pedophile and he was a creep.
The trove of emails also offers further intriguing glimpses into the then Prince Andrew's communications with Epstein. Just 5 days after this photo of Andrew and Virginia Giuffre was published in 2011, an email chain was forwarded from Epstein's partner Ghislaine Maxwell to Epstein and then to the Duke, showing Andrew protesting, echoing his public stance he'd done nothing wrong. "Hey there, what's all this? I don't know anything about this. You must say so, please. This has nothing to do with me. I can't take any more of this." Another email from Epstein to publicist Peggy Siegel, apparently about Giuffre, describes Andrew's accuser as having a, quote, long criminal record, total liar. Later, Epstein emails her saying, "I think a great opportunity has arisen. The girl who accused Prince Andrew can also easily be proven to be a liar. I think Buckingham Palace would love it. You and I will be able to go to Ascot for the rest of our lives."
and I won't stop fighting. I will
On the
never
1st
be
of July, Epstein emailed an unknown recipient about Giuffre, confirming this notorious photo was genuine, despite the former Duke's claim it was faked, saying, yes, she had her picture taken with Andrew.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will...
Tonight, the House of Representatives finally swore in a new member from Arizona, whose signature on a petition will trigger a vote on whether to release all the Epstein files. This is a scandal, which still has a long way to run.
And Dan joins us now. I mean, Dan, I think the president's past behaviour, you might say, has been somewhat priced in by his supporters, but you say there it's got a long way to run. What do these emails change, and is there a chance that the scandal in the round might actually dent him?
Look, I mean, this is very politically tricky for him. We've seen these kind of crisis meetings today in the White House giving a sense of that. Look, it really depends what's in the Epstein files, and we don't know. But if there was any suggestion that Donald Trump was involved in any of the kind of behaviour that Jeffrey Epstein was with underage girls, that would be politically toxic for him. Of course, Donald Trump has always vehemently denied doing anything wrong. But this is the one issue that has really exercised his MAGA base. It's the one issue which they have defied him on in many ways, because they feel so passionately, he promised during the election campaign that he would release all the Epstein files. And now I think many of his MAGA base and his loyalists feel that in some ways he and the White House are trying to suppress these files, and they are determined that by hook or by crook that the truth will out.